what a wonderful idea.
There it is. Long name, long name. Copy. I get to send it to everybody that may or may not want to stop by and watch me play a game of story, of lore-filled discussions. CDs, got an auto. Ducks. Doesn't got one. That's okay. Cargo. That's the wrong tab. Let's not continue on that. Let's delete that real quick and put in the right tab. Boom. Community promotions. Thank you, Game Freak. What else do we get? I think the last one here is Fujiro. Entertainment. All right. 11 for that's not the right screen to be on. Always dash on. Display FPS. Yes, full screen. That would be cool. Nothing too loud. Give it a subtle feel. UI, tick speed. Menu style recommended. Shouldn't be any problem with that. Let's do standard because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing this one. The bridge is up there. Has to be a way to get. Seems pathway hit. Am I really gonna do voices again? I'm contemplating it. Female voices have never been too fun for me. But that's okay.
Follow and see where it leads.
No. See, that doesn't feel like that should be her voice.
Good idea. I'll stay at the car.
You never know. There could be something spooky. Clowns lurking around. Shut up, Herda. You know how much I hate clowns. I'll be back soon. Freedom! Murder! Freedom! Damn, that lens flare is a bit much. Like, constantly there. I'll have to talk to UK about that if he stops by. Like, if we could have, like, the lens flare, like, move across the screen maybe and then fade off. But having it constantly there is a bit obscuring. Keep going. Nowhere. Just checking something. That's because I'm not supposed to be over here. I understand now. Oh. Can I climb? Nope. Okay. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? Hey, hang on, wait a minute. Where the fuck? Hang on, I'm gonna have already asked the dev where the fuck do I go, cause my dumb ass can't figure it out. Oh, what the fuck? I tried that. Okay, so E's not incorrect. That's probably why. But okay, now we have a new mechanic. Interesting tutorial. We're gonna have to talk about that. Also, what the hell's going on with my phone? Battery's almost dead. Don't care. I know I'm live. Close that and pause my book. I'll listen to it later. Okay. Control panel on the wall. Yeah, fuck it. bridge to hell. You've lowered the bridge to Haunted Town. Yeah, Steve achievements now. Wait, hang on. Okay, we're gonna... Hopefully they can stop being loud in the background. Bridge. Hey, Shadow, welcome. I didn't think you were gonna end that early, but hey, welcome in, dude. Thanks everybody that came in with Shadow, and hopefully we could play this game. Also, Shadow, small thing. I figured out that I could climb, but a little bit more hint towards that would have been cool. Hey, that first time chatter from Raider. Damn, you've never talked to my stream? I find that rather peculiar. Thanks for the follow, man. Alright, well, we're gonna explore down here. I think that was actually the right way to go. What's in here? Door's locked. We'll kick it in. Come on. This definitely looks beautiful. Another thing that slightly annoys me is this constant, like, lens flare that you have here. I don't know if you could, like, have it move as, like, I walk down here and now it would be, like, coming from this direction or something, but I do find the lens flare to be distracting from a personal point of view. Hang on, did I just... No, okay, I'm just following the arrows the wrong way to get to the campsite. Interesting. It's an overlay due to it being a plugin. Okay. Several hours later. It's only during the daytime / evening. Okay. I hope it doesn't really hide anything that may or may not be important. Well, let's go check her tent. See if she's in there. Can't even look inside. Not even a small dialogue like, huh, it seems to be empty. It doesn't? Okay. Where could she be? Is this hers? Nope, just a random piece of trash on the path. The bridge is out. What happened? It's intact earlier. Yep, there you go. Okay, see, that's small dialogue. I mean, yeah, sure, it's not much, but TCF2 will be the last. Oh, well, will be the least. The clown forest feature daytime as a playable section. Okay. Smells horrible of blood. What's going on here? Where the hell did you go? I'm not great with female voices, so if it sounds bad, it is bad. The door is locked. There should be a key around here. How could you be sure there's a key? I love that. I love that the save point's a typewriter. Yeah, the key? Well, yes. Fishing hut basement. I've gotten so many achievements for just breathing right now. What the hell? Sarah tries to open the door, but it's locked. Shit. I don't even think I've gotten any achievements in Clown's Forest 1. Actually, let me check. I can't even check from here. Hang on. Give me a second. I'm gonna... Steam. Where the hell is Steam? Here it is. Clowns of the Forest. Oh, no. I got 19 out of 34 achievements. So what the hell am I missing? Beat the Clowns of the Forest on easy difficulty. Okay, understandable. I gotta do that. Note taker, get all the notes in a single playthrough. I haven't done that. Thought I did that, but I guess not. Alright, and the other achievements, which I'm not gonna keep delving into. Ah, chainsaw. I just clicked on the chainsaw because I was like, hey, let's see if we can take the chainsaw. Because you never can in horror stuff. But there's a lever in here. Nice. Never doing that again. We were doing that every time. R.I.P. Sarah. Leaking the room. Sarah couldn't breathe. Yep. 3 hours later. And now that you know the prelogue and how the hell the tutorial of the game works, time for you to actually get the fuck in there and figure the fuck out what's going on. Excuse me? Oh my god. Sir, are you alright? No, I'm not alright. I just got attacked by a clown who was actually my stepfather in the middle of a forest, and I've lost none of my friends, but I lost my stepbrother. In fear of survivor. Oh, okay. Good to know. I need help. What happened? My friends. They were killed in Hertown Park. Oh, so this makes the failed savior of all 3 of them the canon ending, it seems. No. I'm just being stupid. No. He attacked and killed all 3 of them after we saved them. So... that's just me misremembering shit. And there's Toby back there. Excuse me. I need to take you to a hospital, man. Please. Not the hospital. Anywhere but there. Here, get into my car. I'll take you somewhere safe. On the way to James' apartment, Michael falls into an uneasy sleep. In the car, he woke up. He was in it. Toby. Relax, bud. Toby. Alright, sorry about that. Killing Carl will make Blitzo kill all your friends if you save them. Killing Carl and Forrest will always give you the true ending, no matter who you save. Okay, so just been forever since I remembered. Where am I? I should find that man. All good? You're awake. Where are we? My apartment. I felt like it was the safest place to treat your more serious wounds. Thank you. What's your name? James. James Barlow. And you? Michael. Michael Longhurst. Well, Michael, I'm glad to see that you are safe now. Thank you. I was about to come and wake you up, anyways. It just turned midday. You've been asleep for like 7 hours. 7 hours. Michael, I don't want to pry, but tell me, what happened this morning? Michael sighed as he looked at James. He could trust James. He had been asleep for 7 hours. James hadn't harmed him. He may as well be honest. My friends went camping yesterday, and it was supposed to be a getaway to celebrate the end of the college year. But first night, everything went to hell. An old clown from Hurtontown Amusement Park kidnapped my friends. Upon finding my friends, they were very badly injured. I patched up their wounds and... Michael hesitated. I killed one of my friends. He was trying to kill me, and I killed him in self-defense. Michael's voice broke from the emotion, and tears come rolling down his face. Then the clown, he revealed himself to be. He was my goddamn stepfather. That man never wanted to see me again. I escaped him and found out that he had killed my friends. Then I patched up. I ran out of the forest. Then I found you. James stayed very quiet, listening to Michael's story. As Michael finished, James looked at him sadly. I believe you, Michael. Judging from your injuries, you had been through quite an ordeal. This section explains everything that happened for people who come into this game without finishing the true ending, or if they hadn't played the first game. Or if you're an idiot like me and forgot what the hell you did. That's also a nice recap of what happened. But it's good to keep up consistency. I want to go back to the park and avenge my friends. Jonathan needs to pay. I don't think that's a smart idea, especially on your own. I have to. I have personal matters to attend with him. Then I will come with you. Michael looked shocked. He didn't expect James to come with him. You sure? It could be dangerous. I'm not letting you go alone, especially after last night. Okay, only if you're sure. I will go at sundown. For now, get some more rest. I'll make some food for you if you get hungry. Thank you, James. What do you mean? It's not horrible. I've definitely had a lot worse stories. But then again, I'm also at the very beginning of this game, so I'm not 100% sure on how it's going to go. Michael lays in James' bed while he thinks about what happened earlier that day. A slightly nervous return to the park soon after what had happened. Sleep slowly pulled Michael in, but it wasn't a restful as he had hoped. The face of his fear swimming in front of him, the harsh laugh of Jonathan rung in his ears. I mean, you could probably like rewrite it a bit to where James could like say we should call the police, and then you could have like Michael be scared that if the police do go there and don't believe him, that it would be more of like they'll lock him up for insanity. So he has to go there and get his proof. And then James says, I can't let you do that alone. It could be dangerous. And then they do their back and forth. The overhaul update. So I'm getting the pre-update. And then after the update hits, I got to probably replay the game. Cool, cool. Michael woke up in a bundle of sweat. In a bundle of sweat. I don't think I've heard that term, bundle of sweat. 5 hours later, Michael and James meet up and went to Hertown Park. Never noticed there was a second entrance to the park before. There's a car here. I wonder where their owners are. I'm sure they are okay. Let's go. Oh, so James leads the hunt. Nothing against James, but I don't think I trust someone new like this behind me. From my perspective, that's not really the best thing. Also, why is there a classroom here? Oh, cool, a typewriter. Go follow the update. I understand that. It stinks of blood in here. Small schoolhouse. I hope that gets explained of why that's in the middle of this forest, but for now, very, very odd. Yeah. Really does smell horrible. Shit, the stairs. Oh. I hope I didn't need anything upstairs before I came down here. Oh my god. This took a turn quick. You're not kidding. Explain more about why there's a lot of stuff in the forest. Okay. We need to continue. No turning back now. You're right. Let's go. Hey, look, there's a note. 4 hanging corpses litter the walls. Recreate the trial from Earthtown Park, 1605. Only one was wrongly convicted. She was stabbed 3 times. Which one is it? Excuse me. Burping the goddamn mic. This one has 2 stab wounds. Is this the correct one? No. I don't think so, man. This one has 4 stab wounds. Is this the correct one? I don't think so, man. This one has 3 stab wounds. Is this the correct one? I think so. I think this is the correct one. I think the door opened. So basically, Hartown was founded about 200 years before the setting of the game, and for that, Hartown Forest has a small community, and with a span of 200 years, there's stuff like a hotel, amusement park, mines, manors, villages, etc., all added to the park. Interesting. Not just this anymore. What's this? It's a typewriter. Maybe you could write it down our progression through the forest. Sounds very survival horror-esque. This isn't a video game. Well, typewriters are cool. Oh, fine. That's how you get to convince that? That feels more... Not against you guys and your writing. Like, you've done a lot of great work as is. No one knew how to save in the first game. Understandable, but like... That interaction kind of feels not okay to me. To me, it feels like a reference to Resident Evil as well, though. So, how would we probably make that more okay-ish? I guess since it's like a horror thing, like you could have them like walk in, and then all of a sudden you'll hear like the ring from it, from when the typewriter goes all the way back. You're supposed to say, "This isn't a Resident Evil," but then I change it to something else. Yeah, the typewriters alone already feel Resident Evil to me because I don't think I've really seen any other game use typewriters as a save mechanic, or at least if I have, I don't really remember them. But no, if you have it like chime that it's there, like it just got done going through the ribbon or whatever, or the line. Because I'm not playing chicken with Capcom's legal team. I don't fucking blame you at all. Not in the slightest. But yeah, if you have it ring, then they walk over to it. I was like, what's this? I don't know. Why did you write something down? Come on, man. We don't have time to waste on this. Or, you know, something just in the, like that general line to where they are more intrigued to go look at it. And then you could kind of like ease into that as the save point. What is this save mechanic for Evil Within? You go through a mirror and then talk to the nurse. She's the save mechanic from the Evil Within. And in the second game, what is it in the second game? Because I know you go through the mirror and go to your office because that's your safe haven in your mind. But what is the save mechanic there? In the DLCs, it's chair. Oh yeah, that's right. Because in the DLCs, you sit down in the chair and you pet the cat, the same cat that shows up in the second game. I'd rather take Capcom's Blue Team over Nintendo. Like dealing with any of them is just not worth it. Anywho, past the save mechanic. Let's see what's going on here. Diane, no. Was this one of your friends? Yes. Not a full day ago, she was full of laughter and life. Her stepfather was one messed up guy. Michael was holding back tears. James had his hand on Michael's shoulder. See, that's a moment of friendship. That's cool. There's nothing we can do for her anymore. We need to find your other friends. When we locate them, we can contact the police. You're right. I'm sorry, Diane. Wait, am I missing something down here? Why is this here? But why is this here? Okay. Because the design. Hey, you're the dev. You tell me. Stains on the sleeping bag. Oh, I mixed up the voices. Cut out of the collectibles mid-development. Aw, that sucks. Because if you did it like a collectible style, like they did in Mad Father, get all the collectibles to unlock like the true ending, that'd be pretty interesting. But that's just because I liked Mad Father as a storyline thing, so don't worry about what I say. It is blood. No. Oh, maybe we shouldn't touch it then. Good idea. Oh, a Steelix. Do I own a Steelix? Exclamation pokey check. Yep, it says I own a Steelix. Alright, moving on. Get that off the screen. You don't need the mouse on the screen. will have collectibles, but they will just be there to get achievements. And will said collectibles getting all of them unlocked like the end credits room where you get to see all the assets and stuff. If I could figure it out, then yes. Understandable. Understandable. I've always been ambitious to try to make a game, but I have like no clue how to actually do any of this. I'm more of like for story, I guess. I'll write out a story if I could. Let's check what's over here. Power box. Nothing against you, because like I said, I don't know how to do this. But why is the flashlight on the roof now? The other clowns force RPG Maker limitations. All right. So how the hell do I get inside? Did I miss something? What the hell was that? Oh, there's a rope there. Hang on. I see that. A ladder. It's a bit high. Maybe I could stand on your shoulders to reach the ladder. I'm not sure. One of us could be in danger if we split up. I'll be right back, I promise. We just need to explore our options. Fine. Just be careful, man. It's because RPG Maker isn't built to support lighting like this, so there was no such thing as light layering, which hides lights under stuff, so it looks odd. Alright. And the more we know. It's a key with a tag on it. It reads, Holztown School. Yes? I'm just gonna take it. It could be helpful. Understandable. Like, if you could take a key, I imagine you would. Fun fact, this game had a mechanic that was fully functioning, but we cut it out, which allowed a player to be able to swap between Michael and James if they were split up by using typewriters. See, that would be cool. Like, if one of them, like, fell into, like, the basement, and, like, you had to complete puzzle A to unlock door A that was for, like, Michael, then Michael had to do, like, a puzzle room to help James out. And then maybe James was like locked in a gas room to where he had to complete a puzzle, and then switch over to Michael, and Michael had to do a puzzle to like vent the gas or unlock the door so James didn't suffocate. Actually, that was a cut. Wow, dude. Because I feel like that would be cool. Like, if you can give that like a time sensitive thing on top of the fact that, you know, it interacts with each other. Because like when I think of like a Resident Evil co-op game, like that's what I would think. Like one person would be running around as like Ada, doing Ada things that would help out Leon, and Leon would be going through his story and just accidentally help out Ada to progress their stories. Like that's what I feel like a Resident Evil co-op game should be. Not like how they have it in 5 and 6 where they're attached at the hip. There's really like no horror when you have somebody watching your back. James, Michael, you alright? Yeah, I found a key. It leads to the Holztown School. Awesome. Want help down? Yes, please. Resident Evil 5 is... Yeah, Resident Evil 5's co-op wasn't bad, but I preferred 6's co-op more than I preferred 5's co-op. But then again, like, 6's story, like, Leon and Jake's were, like, the best two stories to me. Chris was weird, but it helped with the narrative. Wait, really? I don't think I've ever had a soft lock in that game. I guess anything's possible. No, nothing's perfect. He's a dream, bro. Hey, Pierce was definitely a good soldier all the way up to the end when he sacrificed himself. And when he got his super arm, that was cool. I would have loved to see them like kind of half cure it like they did with Sherry. So he had his powers, Sherry has her regeneration powers. And what is it? Jake is just being fucking Wesker's son, which is already a superpower on its own. Like even back when what is it? Leon and Jack Krauser were partners, and Jack got stabbed in the arm and infected with the Veronica virus. He turned that into a power of his own, but you know he fucked it up in 4, and you know we never got to see more of that. I was seeing chapter 1 when you meet that guy and you run back through the ballroom. He gets stuck on the chair, turns 90 degrees to the left, and just permanently runs into a table. It's a no. Really? I don't think I've ever had his pathing break on the trail. Don't get me wrong. I imagine anything can go wrong, but I don't think I've ever had that happen. "2021. Interesting. I wonder what changed for his track to break. That's very unfortunate. Because, like, at the start of that section, you need to turn around and get a emblem. If you don't complete that section, I don't think that emblem saves. So people will be forever locked out of the 100%. Could just be the PC port. Could definitely just be a PC problem. Anywho, I should stop wasting time. And would you like to discard it? No. No, don't just discard it. If the game doesn't auto-discard it, I'm not going to do it manually. I refuse to do it manually. Cool, typewriter. There's a hole in the wall. It's quite small. It's only one big enough to fit through it. A walkie-talkie. See, that's interesting. Thanks, James. What's in here? Nothing. Okay. Huh? There's a breaker here. Oh, shit. I didn't read that. Ah, fuck. That hurt. I can only imagine what was a development issue in this game. Why is there specifically a light on this blood pile? No. You Kate. Michael pulled out the walkie-talkie. Hey, James, can you hear me? Loud and somewhat clear. There's a gate here which has shut when I turn the school power on. You may need to proceed without me for now. I will find another way out. Alright, Michael, be careful down here. Bugs out with collision? Interesting. Alright. Hopefully see you soon. So, he's just A-okay with leaving Michael down here. Like, not even asking questions. Like, all right, man, I'll see you later, dude. Awesome, a typewriter. Damn it. It won't budge. I have to add events with collision. Interesting. How do I... Do I turn off the power? Or... Come on. There you go. Oh, there's a door down here. How did I miss that the first time down here? Hey, Shroomy, how's it been? Oh my god. Michael stood in front of a heavily decomposed body that seems to have been sitting here for a very long time. Something about this body seems familiar to Michael. David, I'm so sorry. Hello, Michael. Ah, Leon. Going alright yourself? I've been alright today. It's just been a little hot around here, so I have the couple fans on, trying to keep the room cool. But that's honestly the worst of my day. David, what are you doing here? Doing my duty. What do you mean? I don't blame you for not fully remembering me. I had a feeling that you didn't recognize me last night. I've met you before, other than during the events of last night. I'm your uncle, brother to your father, Marcus. Damn. Why didn't you tell me last night? You had too much going on last night. Didn't want to overload you with so much information all at once. I wish I got to know you better. I wish I got to know you better too, Michael. You've grown up into a brave young man, and I'm very proud of you. I want to save you from the more pain. I will do anything in my power to that for you and for Oliver. This whole conversation will be rewritten, as I didn't want to write this one well. Missed another one of my friends download Super's phone to play with me. Nice, nice. Sure, you've been playing Super Auto Pets practically constantly, haven't you? It just feels like, David, I'm sorry. Oh, hi, David. Oh, you're my uncle. Cool. Yeah, I guess really having him as like your uncle doesn't change anything. It doesn't even feel like it's needed information. It's great for world building, I guess, if you need that, but thank you, Michael. I need to go now, but if you need, you just call out my name. I'll find you. Thank you, David. I love you. I love you too. And before I go, there's a key for the gate in my pocket. Take it. I appreciate your help. Found David's corpse. It wasn't really a hard find. Well, the thing is, Michael is very young, and his uncle and cousin died so he doesn't remember them. His mother didn't talk about them often at all. So then how young? Because although this is a decomposed body, he's really only missing an arm. He's not rotted or bones or anything. Even in a controlled environment, if this was like a really cold room, I'd understand the very slow decay, but there'd be a lot more decay than just a missing limb, in my opinion. Seven years of decay? Yeah, that's, like I said, unless this is like a very temp controlled room to be cold constantly, this body would be dehydrated. A lot of the organs would have been broken down by bacteria by now. He'd be leaking black ooze. He would be gone. Gone. Michael is seeing. I understand. Okay, okay. That's one way to do it.
Hello. Back so soon, Mikey?
Jonathan.
I'm surprised you were stupid enough to come back here. Big mistake, if you ask me.
I want to avenge my friends.
Oh, I'm sure you did. But I must be the one to say, did it not occur to you to bring a weapon?
Michael stared at Jonathan. He was right. He had completely forgot to bring a weapon with him. Michael, come in. Are you alright? James' voice coming through the walkie. While staring at Jonathan, Michael talked into the walkie. James! Jonathan found me. I'll try to lose him. But I need you to find... but I need you to try and escape the school. Be careful, Michael. You too. Like, I seen the body differently as he has seen so much death recently. It's sort of a hallucination. James being a medical student, he'd be used to dead bodies. Yeah. So, James let him talk on the walkie. James now has information that there's a second person and that he's in the school. Michael, I appreciate you warning your friend, but you kind of just put a target on him.
Came with a backup. That is so sweet. As I'm sure Chester will deal with him accordingly.
Blitz is always one step ahead. Who's Chester?
You'll find out if you survive.
Predictable as ever, John. I'm so disappointed in you.
Get running, Mikey.
Later, loser. Outie. Okay, I like the blood as like a lit up path for you. Stop getting stuck on shit. That'd be really fucking awesome.
Oh, what's wrong? Stuck at a dead end, Mikey?
Damn it. Dead ends are only for those who don't have the will to survive.
There is nowhere to go.
There's always a way to go, Jonathan. You need to be brave enough to take it. My leg! I would laugh if there was like a 10% chance where you would just have a broken leg ending here. And that you would just say, poor luck, my friend. But that's just me doing stupid shit. Michael runs and jumps off the cliff. He closes his eyes before hitting the ground. No! Oh, fuck. God damn it, that hurt. No shit, it hurt. Bell, his ankle is fractured it. Oh, no. Shit. Do you even have any training to land properly? Holy fuck. That was stupid.
Impressive. I didn't expect you to jump off a cliff, Michael.
You have to adapt to your environment to survive, Jonathan. Sometimes you need to close your eyes and take the hard way.
Well, no matter.
I'm not sure technically like how high up this is to where they would probably be talking louder to each other. But the fact that they're talking at all, just to me, seems weird.
Still plenty of opportunities for me to get to you. You better get going, friend. Could be in trouble.
Bastard. Can I talk to him again? Like, could I just interact and just... No, okay. Yeah, that is a good thing, but adrenaline does wear off in like I think about 15 minutes if it's not constantly flowing through you. Michael falls into a mattress in exhaustion and pain. Passes clean out. Where am I? Michael, you're awake. Due to this encounter. Dad, how are you here? Honestly, I could ask you the same thing. But you're dead. You died 16 years ago. 16, huh? Explains how much older you look. Is this Holt Town Hospital? It is. Or it was. I'm not sure the human body can produce that much adrenaline. Depending on how long that this interaction takes place. Even if you woke up in a shock with adrenaline pumping through him, because I've done that a few times and I hate it. It's the game kind of low. I think the game's kind of low. There we go. I don't think his body could produce that much adrenaline to keep him going. Is out of action for roughly 5 minutes. Continuity and story rating, everybody. Don't change to few. What do you mean it was? There's a couple of cursed places over in Hartown. It has been here for a couple of centuries, but it only appears after Thomas Longhurst allowed a religious institute to reside at Hartown Park. They summoned this entity, which remained undisturbed for a long time until Donington Longhurst built an amusement park. That it was awoke. However, the religious institute summoned it was never allowed people to properly die, or effectively in a form of hell that is taking on the appearance of Holtztown, also known as Silent Hill, but in Holtztown. And that's why am confused on why you are here, Michael. For you haven't died, and the injuries that the clown inflicted on you was not enough to kill you. There has to be a reason I'm here. I need to get out of here and try to figure it out. I'm coming with you, Michael. You're my son, and I'll never gotten a chance to be there with you. We'll give us some time to talk. Thanks, Dad. Excuse me. Michael, I have a feeling we're not in Northtown anymore. Is that like a Wizard of Oz reference? Michael's fractured ankle will affect him in tons of 3 and 4. Maybe? Handle's broken. So, an open bloody cage, and I have nothing to say about that. Handle's broken. Handle's broken. Dad, I have a question. What is it, Michael? If dying brings you to this hellhole, why did David and Oliver not come here? They died, but they're still earthbound as spectral forms. They die to the entity's hand. The entity controlled Jonathan, who had lost all control by the time he killed David and Oliver. Being killed by the entity directly allows the entity to dispose of the soul in any way it wants. It made them remain earthbound. Blitzo is starting to regret it, though. David has been a thorn in his side since he saved you. Oliver has been very subdued, unfortunately. What do you mean subdued? Being a spirit is quite tough. You required energy to manipulate or communicate with others. Oliver struggles to control that power that has been forced on him. Oliver doesn't trust adults anymore, not even his own father. If you ever stumble upon Oliver, you will need to be careful. His anger is uncontrollable and is quite dangerous. It's set in June. 3 is set in October, and 4 is set in December. Michael's not having proper treatment for it. It will fuck up his movement a bit. Yeah, and putting constant stress on it will slow the healing process. It usually takes about 3 months of proper rest to recover, but it takes longer for mental recovery. We'll change it to where Oliver does still trust adults, as this game is still following when Oliver was a younger character. Okay. Alright, that's all I wanted to ask for now. Let's keep going. It was broken. Check everything. What is that? I don't know what that is. Check everything. Leave no stone unturned. Why is this open? Okay, see, right here, since he's passed out, I understand why his leg isn't bothering him. So, if anybody complains about that, they're literally not in the same plane of existence, so one body should not affect the other. Shit, walkers. The what? No time to explain. We have to run. Walker grabs Michael and pushes him down to the ground. He sinks his teeth into Michael's neck, ripping out his throat. Grab the same thing. Walkers are surprisingly strong. Michael's eye roll into the back of his head and shows he believes in death. Die for the first time. I can't say I'm surprised. I wanted to see. Alright, I'll take that death. I also didn't save, so we're going to have to do a few little skips here. As he's a playable and I want him to be bring a character that dies. I wanted him to be more older due to having death scenes. Okay, this game has been out since September. You're the first person to I've seen die to the walkers, which you could. Oh, wakers, walkers. I wanted to see. Okay, I was curious. That's the first actual death. Discard an item after using it? No, I didn't want to discard it. Hang on. We're not discarding shit. Curiosity killed the cat. Damn right it did. You're goddamn right it did, and it will do it again every time. I'll count actual deaths when they actually happen because I'm bad. That one I was just curious. And I'm not dying to the Jonathan here because no. Discard it? No, we don't discard it. I think like a crack of lightning there would have probably made that pop in more startling instead of the slow fade, but that's again just my opinion. Let's see if I fuck up this run and die to him because I'm just bad. Alright, let's not get stuck here again. That'd be fucking awesome. Almost got stuck there again. Love this. That survived the really? And it's the one I didn't want to grab. Now you make me curious of what the hell it is. Had 3 playable characters. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. Alright. What was supposed to be Carla's story? Alright, real quick, I'm going to save again. And now, I want to go see what that clown death is. Because you've brought it up as a original thing. I'm going to go see what clown death does. I gotta go grab the key. It's nothing too exciting, to be frank. Hey, I'm still gonna check it out since you have brought it up as an original thing that has survived the culling of game development, which may not survive the next culling of game development. So I gotta see it while I can. And since this save won't matter, I don't care if I discarded the key right now. I imagine everybody just loves to hear the sound of my keyboard just going crazy because I'm trying to just skip through this. Hey, look, clown. You made it way too easy, Mikey. Jonathan uses his strength to bring Michael to his knees. Get off me, please. Good night, Michael. Jonathan is stumped to push against Michael's eyes, pushing them back into their sockets until blood comes pouring out. Michael is screaming in agony. See you in hell. Tip, the clown is strong. Run away. Okay. Alright. Still more curiosity ends. I'll probably die eventually for a real death, but I gotta at least see what some of this is. Because I forget which game it was that had, like, death counters to, like, if you found all death forms. Oh, what was it? Was it Mad Father? No, it wasn't Mad Father. It was, no, not Castle, Coffin of Ashes, I think, had where you get to see, like, if you've missed a death and you gotta go find where that one is. I was supposed to go to Hearthstone Park with James, who was skeptical that there was a killer clown in the Hearthstone Park. They split up. Carla was supposed to deal with clown being her uncle. She was conflicted about joining him, and he meant to manipulate her. I wonder how that would have turned out. Ah, shit. Run. If I die, it's a real death. I don't think I'm dying. Like, they're slow. Hold on, Michael. I got an idea. You blacked it. Oh, you're telling me that these spectral beings that could rip you down to your knees and just tear into you like undead are stopped by a couple of cardboard boxes. In-universe reason why this works? Alright, man. But you gotta imagine from just seeing this. Uh, they see it as a wall. They cannot see past it. But not even a knee-height cardboard box, huh? That's enough to stop their eyesight entirely. All right, let me scroll up and see what you said. James' original storyline was supposed to be him being tormented by his deceased twin brother by Blitzo using supernatural abilities to make the apparition of his brother to basically blame James for his death. Ah, I see. Do not question the ways of development. I will sit here and mark down everything. uh Than being chased, that's for sure. What are they? I'll explain when we are safer in a safer area. There's an elevator shaft. Maybe we can climb down into the sewer access. Why would the hospital have a sewer access? I'm not entirely sure. Seems quite unhygienic to have, unless what? Nothing. Let's just climb down the ladder in the elevator shaft. All right. Fear of a Survivor sounds more like a decent title for James only game. Yeah. Chris, it stinks down here. Well, no shit, there's a sewer. You got told that. Sewers will always stink. It's a mix of blood. The other things is overwhelming. Dad. What are the Wakers? Wakers are undead creatures. They are people that have died inside this plane of existence. They have the ability to infect others to be like them. It's just a zombie apocalypse. Also, I don't know why Marcus doesn't face down. Wait, Marcus is downwards here. Might need to make Michael move downwards one more tile to make it work. Could you not have him like go off to the side a bit and have them talk? But I mean, whatever works, as long as you get the game to work properly. They're playing this. The others like them. So like zombies. Yes, like zombies. Exactly like fucking zombies. Sort of. These creatures aren't fiction. They're connected to the entity. But Michael, what is important? What is? Have I mixed up their voices? I think I mixed up their voices. They're leaking into the real world. Sooner or later, you will have to deal with these creatures. Be prepared to fight them. It's not so distant future. If Wakers come through, does that mean you will always be able to come through? No. We aren't controlled by the entity. The entity is the only thing that can bring things back and forth through the existing planes. With killing Blitzo, I mean, I could stop this from happening. If you destroy the entity, it will destroy this plane, and will free all the souls trapped. Those who have turned into Wakers, their souls will be destroyed. Destroyed? Wakers are no longer human. Their souls have been corrupt. Killing the shell of the soul will destroy the soul itself. No chance of going to the afterlife. How do you know all this? There's a book in the religious institute published. They called it The Waking Shadows. It was taken into the real world, and the whereabouts are unknown. It would probably be residing in the cave where summoned the entity. It's a very plausible theory. Anyways, we should continue moving. We need to get back to the real world. Yeah, you're right. One tile. No, because the way the follower system works, the RPG Maker is follow mostly just follow you, cannot move them separately. Okay. This is also setting up
4 is resisting for combat. So, in 4, we're going to be in a 3-dimensional plane, no longer this top-down view. And we're going to be fighting undead ghost spirits from the other realm. And we're going to need to kill them. So, my question is, will conventional weapons actually harm these spirit shells? Or will we need to, online co-op capabilities? Damn, that is a huge jump from this. Just for whatever you do, please add a extra survival mode to where we could just run around and shoot things. Melee. I don't think melee is the best option when you've turned these creatures into practical monsters that could rip you in half with no questions. There will be. Thank you. I love like survival things like the original COD zombies back at World War I and Black Ops 1 and 2. And then like I've been playing Killing Floor lately because that was on sale for like $1.50, and I've been loving just playing a survival zombie game. If you have no ammo, I have always wanted a survival mode. I don't blame you. Like a good survival mode is huge. Even if you have to like sell the survival mode as like a separate thing for people who don't want to buy like the full game and just want to play survival, that would be fun. I have characters and map plans. Can I get a map editor? Can like I build a map to go mess around in? Or is that a bit much to ask? I'll think about it. All right. Yeah, no, it's definitely probably a lot to ask for like an instant access kind of thing. Like probably like wait a couple months for the game to really build and then add it in for the community. Like I feel like that makes a game last so much longer than just adding like a new map every so often. Is give the community the ability to like add in what they want. Alright, anywho, that's... It's not timed. Understandable. Wave-based survival is always must. Let me just save here. Awesome typewriter. I do like how you can play most of this game with just one hand, so you don't really have to do much. So you lever drain the sewer. Maybe press proceed with the lever. Yep. I prefer wave-based. Yeah. Scaling life bars and slightly more zombies added each time. I'm just gonna refer to them as like walkers and zombies right now, although they're called wakers, and I understand that. Ah, no secrets. Okay, so we got a gate here that leads up, and we got a hole in the wall. Coiled back, but his arm gets grabbed by a walker as it digs the teeth into him. Like, okay, that's a real death. That wasn't like curiosity death, although it kind of was, because I was like, hey, what does this do? This is more of like, I didn't know it was going to be here kind of curiosity, so death is death. So I'm going to say this is a real death and not a purposeful death. That makes it sound better. A wave of blood explodes out of the hole. Saying, Michael! Clown is strong. The clown is strong. Try to run away from him. That wasn't the clown game. It has randomized tips. Ah. Understandable. Okay, so we won't play with the death hole. Yeah. What are these skull things? I've been seeing them all over Holtown Park. They were made by the Religious Institute. They said it was for protection, but I think that's bullshit. They're used to help expand the range of the power of the entity. Expand the range of the power? If the entity gets further away from the cave it was summoned at, the power weakens. These help the entity go all over the park. So about these strips of flesh they use as banners. Contains a sigil of the Religious Institute. Therefore, of people they sacrifice to the entity to try to control it. They sacrifice them and skin them. Jesus Christ, that's grim. Destroying them will break their power to incredibly strong. Ah, see, that's a mechanic that can be useful to know that. Yeah, if you just start bashing skulls, all of a sudden the clown can't get you in like certain areas of like the fourth game. Which would be a bullshit way to like make an area safe, but a possible way to do it if you need a safe area. See, the more I think about it, and you can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, as you are the dev. We'll have those skulls put in the final boss fight. Okay. Understandable. That is completely understandable. But like, I'm thinking like the clown's gonna be riding around in that little tricycle. Because I remember you saying something about that at one time. I'm not sure if that's still a thing. But like, he's going into these areas, and if you start to like cut off his path lines and like his areas that you can go to, although he'll have that like intimidating Mr. X reach of always just being there. If like the skulls are broken, he's at like half strength and half speed, so he was not gonna like insta kill you, or he won't be able to catch up to you as easily if he can catch up to you at all. You have to fucking run. You don't get a fucking choice. If he sees you, he's coming. We should continue onwards. I need to get back to the real world. You're right, let's go. But so will 100% be controlled by the Clown Forest 4? Is that meant to just be like he is just a roaming AI and he's not like scripted? Interesting. Why does Zorak says connect us here? This place feels vaguely familiar to me. That would be because this is my arcade. Feels strange being back here. Listen, Michael. I sense that's going to be through a double door at the bottom. Will take you back to the real world. That's where we part ways. Dad. Michael, don't forget what I told you about this world. Wait, time the fuck out. You're telling me Wakers have really bad eyesight, so anything in front of them seems like a wall to them? Are you telling me if he stands behind this at all times, Wakers can't get to you? Like, you're telling me like, this is a perfect spot to be? Is that his weakest? Interesting. I wonder why that is. It would be a boring existence, but you'd be safe. And hey, I'd rather not die to those creatures. But I imagine, could you slowly slip into insanity being a dead, undead spirit? Interesting. Interesting. Don't forget what I told you about this world. It's leaking into the real world. You ready? What if I'm not ready? Michael, you're my son. I know you're ready for this. You're a brave and strong young man. You can do anything you put your mind to. But I'm scared. Why does it revolve around me? I'm not related to the Longhurst family by blood. Why am I the one who has to stop this? Because Jonathan chose you to be his biggest enemy. He locked you into the destiny ending of One for All. I won't be able to do this on my own. You have James, don't you? You could probably find others to help you to save the world, but Michael, the world will end if you don't stop this. Everyone will die. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. Michael looks at his father in fear. He looks at his face, but closes his eyes, finally accepts that he's the one to end this. I'm sorry, Michael. I wish there was another way. I wish the writing was better at this part. I'm sorry. That is not great. I'm sorry, dude. Not great. Not great at all. So more of Jonathan's origins, as Jonathan still has the most mysterious character. Okay. He goes from being like supportive, like, hey, you got this, to being like, hey, motherfucker, you're gonna do it. I don't care that the world has to rely on you to literally save it. Get to fucking work. Like, that is such a change of pace. Go back to the real world, find James, and end this. Alright, I love you. I love you too, kiddo. You made me proud. The one thing the father never tells. Are these like actual games? I think Crate Escape is an actual game. Oh, these ones look on. Oh, okay. It's just a bunch of like repeated lines. Understandable. Nothing. Can't say nothing about all this. Okay. Just through the doors. It's bright light. Then all goes to black. Michael, come in. Are you all right? James, Jonathan found me. I'll try to lose him. And okay. That's where we pick up. So why the fuck am I allowed in here? The fuck? Yeah, which is the top end, so I should be able to, yeah. I don't get why these are explorable areas. Am I missing? I'm probably missing some then. Also, this is supposed to look like it's not there. So why am I able to go on this tile? Yeah, see, I can't go on this. You're back? Okay, cool. I'm sorry that happened to you, man. But hey, at least you're back. Hopefully it's all working again. I have several questions. Oh, with collision. So this tile as well is a weird collision piece. Fuck the void. I'm the void now. So the fuck am I supposed to do? Ah, probably go here. That's the one place I didn't go. The one shelf. The door's locked. Alright, well, we're in a section of what the fuck do we do now? Probably go through these doors. The whole overworld sequence with Michael and his father was added the last week of development. Okay, well, besides a bit of writing, I don't think that's actually a really bad area. If you want to like develop story there. Was this a trap where it's gonna throw me off? Nope. I've played too many other horror games. Well, that's normally what's gonna happen. Find the key for the janitor's closet you'll find in the first aid room. First aid room? That's my next stop. We have no clue where the first aid room is, but okay. Interesting. Sorry that happened to you, man, but well, not but anything. I'm just sorry that happened to you. Also, why is this one a wall? Why is it specifically the blood points a wall? In the book, I guess. Why are these not just considered like background assets? Like, why do they have collision at all? You say that, but like I've played a decent amount of like RPG games that I've loved it. I don't think I've ever really like run into these bugs, like Corpse Party, Coffin of Ashes, Mad Father. You know, a few like that, and I guess I'm just stupid because I've never done it, but. So I just have more bugs. I don't know, but actually, I'm pretty sure I got a RPG Maker for free, right? Yeah, I got RPG Maker XP for free because it was on sale at one time. So I may have to use that sometime and try to figure out if I could make a game. As poorly designed as it may be, I'd at least hope I make a good story. Is it the layering system? Interesting. So what the hell is the medical room? I would guess it's the room I was in. With all the bloody beds. It's just I didn't do something that properly. That's not the right way. This is the right spot. So what did I miss in here? Like it's a prop. Interesting. Oh, nothing's gonna go wrong. No. We're not gonna hide? By James. Or no, as James, not by James. There's a key sticking out of the flesh. Yep, we're just gonna reach right in. That's a line for everybody's like, I'm not reaching my hand in a pile of flesh ever again. I gotta write a story where like the main character has to do shit and they like slowly slip into madness because of it. Like, there's just blood and guts everywhere. Oh, there's blood and guts everywhere. You think if I add more blood and guts, it'd look nicer? just like that descent into madness. To where they don't know if they're the hero anymore or even the good guy. With like a value system to where if you kill the 1 or 2 people, you'd still have like the normal dialogue, but if you killed like 3 to 6 people, you'd have the mid dialogue where he's wavering, and if you killed like 7 to X amount, he'd be in like insanity or madness, and his dialogue will like completely change from logical thinking to just obviously insanity. I would think that'd be fun. I gotta figure out something about that. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand having to reuse assets. But why is he just a blue version? Can you repeat that? I was in the restroom. Yeah, I was thinking that I should, if I make a story, this came with the asset pack. Okay. Excuse me. That if I were to make a story, I want to have it to where like they would like slowly descend into madness. So like say that if you have to like kill somebody, like 1 to 3 people, you'd still be on like the normal dialogue. But if like, you killed 4 to 6 people, you'd be in the sketchy dialogue where you'd see a slight shift in their personality. If you killed like 7 to X amount of people. Hollow Knight, welcome, dude. Rosemary Orphanage did have a sanity system. Damn. Where like, yeah, if you killed like 7 to X amount of people, you'd have like the full blown insanity speech dialogue throughout the game. So you'd have like endings based on that, and then endings based on actions. How it goes? It goes pretty alright right now. Right now playing a game made by our friend the UK cat over there. Shadow the cat from UK. So we're playing one of his games, and we're giving criticism and just ideas on it. But how goes it for you, Hollow Knight? You doing all right? How's your day been? Boo. Who are you? I'm Chester. I'm so happy to have come in this direction, James. How do you know who I am? I know everything about you. Your fears are particularly interesting, to say at least. Yeah, no, like there's never going to be a game that's perfect, and I understand that. But being able to grow from the community and as a developer, I feel could make a way better thing. Like if like how Helldivers is. It's a game heavily controlled by the devs, but they listen to input and feedback from the community, and the community has always been a huge thing for the game. Was also somewhat lifted directly from the canceled version. Difference is the layout of the chase is also replacing Blitzo with Chester here. Okay. Let's... I've never even met you. Why did you come here, James? My friend Michael. Friend? You've met this guy like a few hours ago, and he's injured. He's your friend instantly? Hold up, man. Yeah, people wanted more exploration in the Clouds of Forest 1. So I gave more exploration in 2. Nice. I personally would like puzzles. Like something that makes you think about what you're doing. Is there a reason why? Okay. Well, glad to know he is back in the park. My father will have to deal with him would have dealt with him by now. So you know Michael? Oh yes. I'm sure you know him. He murdered He murdered me. I'm sorry. This isn't the same motherfucker we shot in the head, was it? Who seems completely fine with the fact that there's no bullet hole in his head. So you're the guy he killed? Yes. Well, I'm bored of this chat now, James. Time to die. I need to get out of here. Ah shit, I'm dead. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Again, I appreciate the blood trails as a marker. It's a dead end, James. Like hell it is. James jumped out of the window of the attic and plummeted to the ground and landed with such force that it knocked him out. Also, probably broke several things. Supernatural powers. Yeah. About 2 years ago, meet Chester the Jester. That's a funny fucking name. Chester the Jester. Alex, hurry up. We get caught here. We're in trouble. It's nearly done, James. Don't sweat it. Good job saying each other's names when you're doing something very illegal. Because I'm sure nobody would ever be around to hear you two clearly give out your identities. Why are we even here anyways? Dad mentioned that one of his clients had some files that he wanted back. And we're quite sneaky. Sneaky my ass. Was Bob B hilarity? Or hilariously? Interesting. That was louder than I thought. Come on, James, hurry. Fine. Alex, I'm starting to get more and more nervous about this whole situation. We'll be fine, James. Anyways, we're safe if we stick together. But why do we need files back anyways? Because it has to be important logistical data about Father's company's files that could be damaging to the business. It's a whole... as a whole and his reputation. Who's the client? Some drunkard called Jonathan Longhurst. He was such a washed-up junkie. I'm surprised he got his hands on such valuable documents. Bobby the Clown was a major upgrade to the original flashback images I had for this. Okay. Wasn't he the one who owned Longhurst Amusement Park? Such a closer? Yeah, that one. Damn it, the door's locked. You look for a key, James? Fine, I'll be back. Fantastic. I'll wait here for you. Because we definitely don't have any lock-picking gear that we got in here with in the first place. Did that need to be a loading screen? Like I said, I don't know anything about game crafting. But like, did that really need to be a loading screen for this transfer? James and Alex were supposed to be in the forest. They were exploring, and after it had snowed, but Alex fell into the frozen lake. He was trying to save the kid from the ice. That's a horrible way to go. And all of a sudden, somebody's going to come through that door. No? Let's go. There's the only way I could do it without James walking through walls like a Chad. Oh, yeah. The item pickup noise was made by me. Nice. So you really couldn't like change the asset to like a black doorway and have him then walk through to make it look like he walked through the doorway? It had to be a whole loading screen instead? You can always correct me because I know I'm going to be wrong here. Would it look too weird? I don't think so, but I would have to see it to believe it, kind of thing. So I'm fully capable of admitting when I've done stupid and wrong. But again, this is an outside perspective looking in. I don't know what happened under the hood. Again, about him walking through a wall like a Chad. I don't think I'm meant to be here. Can I explain? Spider-Man, Spider-Man, walking on the wall because I'm Spider-Man. Don't worry, if I hide here, he'll never find me. Okay. What are the odds I look away long enough for me to walk on the wall? It had a lot of soft locks, which I cannot fix. Well, I hope many people don't fall into them then. FBI, open up! Damn. Oh, Mr. Barlow's twins, aren't you? You do know that both of you trespassing on my private estate, right? Yes, sir. I'm sorry. My brother dragged me along here. I didn't want to break in. We're just taking back something that is rightfully our father's. Alex, shut up. Oh, yeah? I know exactly what you're here for. Why you're here, Alex. I've been watching you both since you were breaking into the back door. Then you can understand why we're doing this. Alex, just forget the files and leave. We came this far, James. You can leave if you want, James, but I want to talk to Alex quickly. Ah, you left your brother to die, I see. Understandable. You coward! This to escape the trapped room. Timer hits 0. I think that would be like a really hard thing to do. But I also don't like letting the timer get as low as possible, so I'm sure anything could happen. Sorry, Alex. Isn't worth getting arrested for. Jonathan walks closer to Alex and slides a small knife out of his... Ooh. I told you to leave, James. You didn't know what happens to people who don't listen for the first time. I need to get out of here. You'll never catch me alive! You're not my dad! My friend did that. Wait, my friend did it on her first playthrough. That's unfortunate. What? You didn't like the fact that I used the broken collision to my advantage? Come on. Shit like that's fun. Even if that doesn't stay in the remake, I'm just happy I did it. Or like the revamp or whatever you're doing to the game. Because that's fun. Even though it has no bearing on the story. I love the fact that I could do that at all. Then I was the police discovered Alex's body in the warehouse. No sign of Jonathan Longhurst. James' little brother Ethan locked himself in his room and refused to speak to anyone. A week later, James had a knock on Ethan's door. Ethan? Leave me alone, James. Please come out. I want to talk to you. Please, James, go away. Ethan, he wouldn't want to lock yourself up anyways. You know that, right? How do you know? Because I knew him better than anyone. We were twins. We did everything together. This hurts me more than it hurts you. I watched him die in front of me. I could have tried interfering, but I didn't. How are you coping with it, James? Because I know he wouldn't want me to give up. He was murdered in cold blood. It's hard to cope with the loss of someone that I had known since I was born. Secretary program. So this is the whole origin of him and how he's going to play into the next 2 games. Also, when is Clowns of the Forest 3 going to be released? If I can find where I put Steam. There it is. It's still in active development. Planned release date to be announced. Understandable. I know it's hard, Ethan, but part of life, you live and you die. Nothing can stop that. All we can do is keep moving because it makes the ones we lost proud. Okay, Dad, I'll try to make you proud. I wonder if there's any other spots where you can just get out of the map like that, just for the heck of getting out of the map. Due to rewrites. Interesting. Well, I hope the story finally falls in line. Best writing yet. I can't wait to see it, man. Just double check there's nothing here. See, like, the door opens. And I have characters with common sense. Dear God, common sense! In a horror game? You're a madman. I don't think there's any reason to come back here. Nope, but at least we checked. Wait, where the fuck do I go? Can I crawl through here? Hope I don't get injured with my broken leg. Ethan actually calls the police at the first sign of danger / trouble. So I'm guessing a small patrol car gets called in. The officer gets killed. You go through the story of 3, and then the rest of the cops come in to try to figure out what's happened to their officer, and then Ethan probably has to explain what happened. I'm guessing that's how that's going to go, but I'm not sure. The door's locked. Interrupted mid-call. That would still prompt an investigation search of what the hell's going on. Tells the police to stay away. That's not gonna help, though. I'm pretty sure that would start making them come in force at that point, instead of just like one person going to check out what's going on. Would it not? Also, although you show the climbing mechanic, I'm a decent ways into the game and I haven't really used it. Which I'm sure you could probably use for like good story reasons, because again, at no scenario where you call the cops where they don't come. And with him threatening, okay, well. Also, am I missing something? What? Where's the key? Oh, I have to check this out first. Okay. Barbed wire lining the top. Michael cannot see a way around it. Okay. Ah! I see now. There's a fence. Do you think you can see what's going on here? Let me guess. You want me to find and bring you back the key to that house. Are you able to touch physical objects? Of course. I do it to mess with Jonathan. Well, he's hurting people. Or hunting to kill people. Why didn't you do it last night? It's because Jonathan was making it tough and to manifest anywhere near the manor. It took too much energy just to help you that one time. It was specifically the manor that you just struggled. The manor doesn't exist anymore. It was demolished 10 years ago. The manor you were in last night was a manifestation. How's that possible, though? Everything felt real in that manor. I don't know the full reasoning, but whatever has taken over Jonathan's body has the ability to physically manifest stuff it can be interacted with. Remember that his father told him and decide keep quiet. We can talk more about this later. I can locate the key to the house for you. Thank you, David. Do I get to play ghost mode? I'm ghost time! Hell yeah! Am I ghost now? You play as David. Yeah! I imagine having him, like, quote-unquote, float around would probably look weird. But seeing him run around is definitely interesting. Also, the rain does make it a little hard to see him as a ghost. There seems to be the body of a girl. She looks around 16. David crouches down. Rests his hand on her shoulder. I'm sorry. I hope you find peace. Also, I don't quite fully understand how a ghost would do this, but understandable, but maybe like lighten up the rain in the area, like don't completely like remove it. Yeah, he said he can interact with it, but just fully being here. God damn it, running sucks sometimes. I tried. And he, at the same time, he also, I assume, I shouldn't say he did. I assume he walked through the fence without problem, due to him not being corporeal, but being able to interact with stuff. David, did you find anything? I found this strange key. Feels weird to be around. I'd be careful in that building. Thanks for the warning. David gives him the strange key. David, can you do something for me? What is it? My friend James. Can you try finding him? I'll try and locate him for you. Thanks, David. I'll see you soon, Michael. Screaming. All my senses are screaming for me not to enter this building. That's too goddamn bad. And see, why didn't it prompt me to drop the key that time? What makes these keys special to where I'm prompted to get rid of them, but that one I wasn't? Also, I'm sure it's a limitation of the game. Don't get me wrong. But why does Michael have the janitor key, although James had the janitor key? There seems to be something in here. What was that? I need to get out of here. Not before we look at everything. Okay. The door shows no sign of opening anytime soon. Oh, come on, let me out. For fuck's sakes. Open this goddamn door. Finally. What the fuck? Why am I back in here? Ah, here we go. This is like a puzzle loop. Whoever tries to reopen the door, but it doesn't budge. I should have never come in here. What the hell was that noise? David. David! Michael couldn't summon David to him. Wherever Michael is, it's definitely not a normal place. I need to find a way out of here. Okay, well, I'm forced to walk again. So, Shadow, is all the music you used here completely original music? Back, sorry. Oh. No? Okay. That's good. Run! Run, Superboy, run! Get the hell out of here. Denied. Ah, shit is aged drastically. You better be scared. Like, look at this. The void is creeping in. Also, flashlight does not illuminate void. It's a void. It acts more like a wall. Ah, now we're in the old times. What the hell is going on here? Why is everything black and white? Ah, this is no longer just a small little cabin. Salutations, friend. Look at what we have here. More power for the demons. My, oh my. Why is it so dark in here? I have a flashlight. Why can't I see shit? Ah, get off of me. Michael felt something rubbing against his legs. From under him, he suddenly gets pulled through the floor. Next thing he knew, he was submerged in blood. Michael emerges from the bloody pool, even just standing up. It is as high as his waist. Not all darkness can be penetrated by light. What the fuck? Where am I? Why is there so much blood? I need to continue on for my friends. I'm fast as fuck again, boy. Meow. Ugh, it smells absolutely disgusting. How did I even end up here? James, I hope you're okay. Oh, awesome, a typewriter. Ah, see, now that's a good thing I have a separate save. Because now you can see the, like, shift in how he looks from covered in blood and not covered in blood. But, the thing is, he has a cut on his face, so if he was under the blood poisoning could be a problem. So, if you can, I recommend, like, patching up the, visible blood. I was just about to mention that, yeah. So you probably already have that in the works then. Getting sick of this blood. So yeah, you could probably like cover that up with a band-aid and call it a day then. It's not a perfect solution, but... Okay, so what are we looking at here? Okay, we got a few dead ends. Got a gate. Nowhere to really loop, so if I get attacked down here, I'm kind of screwed. Nothing happened. Much pipe with the number 2 on it. Press it. No! No, 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 no. We don't even know what the fuck we're looking for. We're not pressing pipes. Now permanent scars. That probably looks interesting. That probably looks really interesting. Alright, so we have no information to go off of. I have no reason to go back to the pool of blood. Okay, that's a good way to keep somebody on track, like me. I'm sick of this blood. He didn't have to repeat that line, but cool. Let me guess, this is pipe 3. Used to be a pain. That's probably pipe 1. This is probably pipe 4, and the left one 5. 4. 5. No, this is number 1. Okay, I nearly got that first fucking go. Without ever knowing these pipes. Okay, so there's got to be a way to find out the code. I think I just need to turn them all on. There's no actual order to them. There's a note near the gate. Ah, I'm dead. You're screwed now. I guess as much, yeah. This is a real death because I failed. Good work, Mikey. You fucked up like always. What do you mean? As the note said, you will get a shocking surprise. Oh. It meant literally, didn't it? Correct. As you surely know, Mikey, blood is a great conductor of electricity. Jonathan, please. Nighty-night, Mikey. Shock factor. Failed the electric puzzle. Yep, that's a death. That's a fair death. I completely dismissed this because I didn't even know that was a note. I thought it was just like the guts and everything else that you see around. Completely dismissed it. Want to know something funny? I think the funny part is this isn't really a hint. It just tells me there's 5 buttons and I gotta press them in the correct order. It doesn't give me a hint on how to do it. So... oh, it's 1 through 5. So you're just counting. Okay. Because I could have told you there's 5 buttons. It didn't really tell me the correct order. Wait, this is 3, right? No, this is 2. Okay. This is 3. Then 4 is the top right. Then go back down to the gate for 5. Truth, please don't shock me. Damn it. Hurt much more than last time. Probably because you're covered in blood. Not just that, fresh blood. Or at least fresh enough. Hello, Mikey. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, mate. What the fuck is your problem here? R rated at 16 plus and 3 is rated at 18 plus. I wonder what that is. For fuck's sake, look at your fucking clown having ass. I'm covered in blood, tired of shit, have a fucking broken leg, and I gotta deal with your fucking ass. The fuck is wrong with you? Alright. Looks like I have cornered you for the last. It looks to alcohol and cigarettes. Really? So that's the 2 whatever. I'm sure there's obvious reasons why that needs to be rated that way, but And usages for other characters. Okay, that's a bit more classed as drugs. It looks like you did dig you long enough. You know, you're quite lucky. No one has escaped me as much as you have. People react differently to stressful situations, Jonathan.
Jonathan moved closer to Michael, and Michael didn't back away for the first time. A part of me doesn't want to kill you, but that itch to do is so overwhelming. Michael laughs, which catches Jonathan off guard. Sometimes your itch needs to be scratched. Sometimes it could be too late. What do you mean? Sometimes you regret not scratching the itch. Damn! And with Oliver being under age of 18 and being in constant danger of death, it could be a contributing factor. Yeah. Michael punches Jonathan right in the jaw, which knocks him sideways. You little shit. Come back here, Michael. Later. Come back here, Michael. I need to get out of here now. Damn, I dusted his ass. Stop running, boy! Fuck off, Jonathan! I need to keep running. Eat. You slippery little bastard. You should know by now that you cannot catch me. You old bastard. Old? I'm only 48 years old, you little shit. I will bring you down eventually. I will avenge my friends. I'm looking forward to it. No special interactions. Sad. Michael drops a lot of spurs. That's okay. Oh, you gotta also remember, like, he's in pain. He's stressed right now. He's enraged. Like, there's a lot of reasons for him to do it. Like, if he's more cold and collected in the next one, I'd understand where he won't need to as much. He's just more seasoned than he is now, because he's already a seasoned vet at this problem. Oh my god. Guys. Michael, are you okay, man? So, you, although, what happened to your face? I was forced to jump out of the attic window of a school. I was chased down by Chester. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. David bring me around, although it took me a while to believe he was actually real. But Michael, I know Chester is... Who is it? The person you killed last night. I didn't know his real name. Wait, what? But I shot him in the head. No one should have survived that. Did Jonathan do something to bring him back? What happened to you anyways? Your ankle looks bad and you're covered in blood. James will get an expanded storyline after jumping out the window. I wouldn't mind if, like, you put it here instead of, like, just panning up. It would just be like a black screen, and then you deal with the story, and then when they meet up here, then you go back. At least that's where I think it should fit in. Or if you want to have the expanded storyline be when Michael gets pulled into the blood before he wakes up, then we get to go see James' side of the story. I think those would be like two good places to slide it in, so that we know what happened. He'll fall into a lower part of the school, and the school will be on fire. What the fuck is with fire in this goddamn game? We're in the middle of a forest. How does the whole forest not catch fire constantly? Pulled into the floor. Okay, yeah, see, that's an understandable spot to, like, break pace. What happened to you anyways? Your ankle looks bad. Oh, yeah, I already read that. I can't explain it completely. Immediately after our conversation, I had to run in with Jonathan, but I reached a dead end and was forced to jump off a cliff. Ouch. And then I went into a hut and collapsed, and when I came to, I left and got stuck Duck, so I called upon David to assist me to get a key, but it was a mistake. Michael avoided talking about meeting his father in the other world. What happened in the cabin, Michael? I don't know. I got locked in. Couldn't force open the door. It was weird. Sound that happened. Weird sound. And upon opening the door to the cabin, I was still in there. We got pulled through a TV. Everything went black and white. I left an abnormally long corridor, and I was pulled through a puddle of blood. Found myself submerged in blood upon surfacing. Found myself in a completely flooded basement full of blood. Sorry to hear you went through that, Michael. Jesus, I'm glad you're safe, though. So, how did you guys get here? I landed in a bush. Luckily, the school was just around the corner, actually. We're gonna need to get you over here, Michael. Come on, jump across. I'll grab you. They're firebenders. Too much fire. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Reunion. We're gonna take the right path. Right path is the wrong path. Why is there a right path? Ooh, a cave. Yeah, that seems safe. Ah, it's not just a cave. Cool, typewriter. There it goes. Okay, so that was a small bug where, like, their assets didn't load in properly, so... Not sure what the hell that was about. Jerome. No. Who was Jerome? He was my boyfriend, Jonathan. Will not get away with this. There's nothing you can do for him now, Michael. Revenge can only do so much. Michael was shaking with anger and fear. Jerome's body was mutilated more than it was last night. Both of his eyes has been gorged out. Gouged? Read that properly, dum-dum. Oh, you need to keep moving, Michael. David is right. There's nothing we can do for him now. But we can try and stop any more deaths from happening. Sorry, Jerome. I will kill the bastard, I promise. Well, isn't this a nice reunion? Of course you'd be here, Jonathan. Now, you don't need to get all... you don't need to open up hostilities this early, do we? What do you want? What do you want? As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. What? Help with what? David shifts uncomfortably. Guys, it's a trap. Blitzo held his hand out and swiped the air. David disappeared immediately. Blitzo has dispersed him. Yeah, that's better. As I was saying, I need your help, James. Again? Help with what? Blitzo held his hand out again, implying he was holding what he needs help with. James moves closer to have a look. James, don't! James looks into Blitzo's hand and sees nothing. Only then he realized he fell into the trap as a knife pierced his leg. Ah, you missed the body. Ah! James! Michael, run. Chester? Hello, Michael. Shit. Michael, there's a door. Use it. Better listen to your friend. There. Where do you think you're going, Michael? There's no escape here. Please, let me go. Tempting. Get running, Michael. I need to try to get out of here. Their path broke a bit. We'll catch you, Michael. You're only delaying the inevitable. I don't know. I didn't know a broken record was going to inside your brain, Jonathan. I'd hate how you keep repeating yourself. You seem more cocky, and there's a gap between us. We'll find you, Michael. I promise. Yeah, keep telling yourselves that. There should be a way out. Oh my god, Paul. Michael put his hand on Paul's shoulder. I'm sorry, man. I hope Diane and Jerome find peace. Tears again well up in Michael's eyes. Jonathan, Carl will pay, I promise. Find all of Michael's deceased friends. Yay! Achievement! Michael sighs and breaks down. He is at a dead end. He cannot swim to safety. As he looks across the lake, he can see the Horsetown amusement park in the distance. Taking one last sunrise. Taking in one last sunrise, Michael? Michael keeps looking towards the amusement park while he talks to Carl. You could say that. I'm sorry, Michael. For what, Carl? For everything. I never asked to work with Blitzo. He attacked the others and he threatened me. He made me promise to betray your trust when you least expected it, but then he controlled me to kill you. You can finally finish the job done. There is nowhere left for me to run. I don't want to do it, Michael. What? Michael turned to Carl, surprised to hear him refuse to kill him. My father wants me to finish the job, but I have a better idea. What's that? I'll keep you hidden in the abandoned prison. I'd rather die than locked up in a prison. Like you have a choice? I hate you. I know. That's why you shot me.
Fucking hit him with a frying pan.
Jesus. Carl had once again hit Michael over the head with a frying pan as he started dragging Michael away towards the prison. Michael was thrown unceremoniously into his cell as both clowns left him there. Months passed, and every day Carl gives Michael a small amount of food in order to keep him alive.
Okay, so with months of not really having to do much, I imagine he's healed decently well. Just saying. Because I know you mentioned earlier that he was probably on and off of it for a while, so
none of Michael's friends knew where he was. He might even die down here. One thing was for certain. He can no longer escape no matter how hard he's tried. Blitzo has won. Or so he thought. Dun, dun, na, na, na.
yay. There's only like, what, 4 places you could die in this game? Execute. Okay, check. I own execute apparently. In memory of. Rest in peace, man. Fly high, and thank you for everything. Well, I've had this game for like ever. And I'm sad that it took me so long to get to it, but yeah, there was definitely a few places where improvement is recommended. So I can't wait to see how the update of this game goes, man. I know I'm usually only doing 3 to 4 hours of streaming, but I kind of want to do more, but I don't know what to do. So, Shadow, anything you want to talk about before we shove off? I guess not. But that's okay. Thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I wonder what I'm doing tomorrow.